Hello everyone, it's CanadianTitan here again, and I thought we would play some more Star Realms. For those of you that don't know, I love deck builder games, and this is one of my favorites. I play it on my phone as well as on my computer. I typically only use the core set, gambits, bases, and fleets, turning off some of these other things because I don't find them as effective. Sometimes I'll turn on promos because they're kind of interesting, but events and heroes are two sets that I really don't enjoy, so I typically keep them off. There's some new sets that have recently come out that I don't have yet. I hope to unlock them at some point, and we'll try them out when I do. For now, we're just going to go against a medium AI with the following options enabled. So we start out with a deck of about 10 cards. You have 3 out in our hand at the start here, and 7 more in our deck waiting to be drawn. Most of them are scouts, which give you a single coin, and then you have the vipers, which give you a single attack. Those are your starting deck cards, and with those you use them to buy or purchase other cards for your deck to kind of grow your fleet and make yourself more powerful. With some of the add-ons that we have, I have this special card here that allows me to do 8 damage once by trashing this card, and another that lets me reduce all damage by 1 whenever it's attacking me directly, and if I trash the card I can draw an extra card. So I started out with 3 coin, which actually is not a great position. 4 would have been much better because then I could have bought the recycling station. With 3 it looks like I'm jumping in and buying the blob fighter, and this is a tough decision. I think I'm going to go with the missile bot. I like to scale down my deck to make it lean and mean and fighting fast, but I also understand that getting a high amount of income early on is actually really important in this game. It provides you a lot of advantages against the AI. And it's my turn again, and I'm ending up with 3 coin and 2 attack. Not ideal. Looks like we're gonna go aggressive. You can see the AI has some special cards as well. This one here, draw 2 cards, and this one, 2 extra coin if they scrap these cards. Hey, good, I got 5. So it looks like right now I'm aiming towards a red-green deck. I typically like to do a blue-yellow deck, and we'll go through why that is at a later point, but for now I think I'm gonna have to pick maybe the patrol bot. See, ideally I have 5 coin, and there's the mega mech here, which allows me to do 6 damage and return a target base to the owner's hand, and if I have another red card I get synergy of draw card. So this is a pretty powerful card, but it doesn't get me any extra income, and income is the one area that I'm not doing very well in right now. Where the patrol bot, I have the choice of either doing damage or getting income, and I can still make my deck lean by using this scrap a card mechanic. We're gonna go with the mega mech though and hope that it all works out. The AI is building its deck out as well, and you can see that it's got blue, green, yellow. The AI typically tries to take the most powerful card on each turn, not necessarily worrying too much about the synergies, at least from my experience. The hard AI definitely seems to worry about synergies and really is able to come up with a deck or a fleet where sometimes the AI will go through its entire hand because there's all the synergies. One thing I like about this kind of game is that it doesn't rush you. If you've ever played Hearthstone before, there's a turn timer, and if you take too long, the game gets angry and says, hey, hurry up. Even when you're against other players, you can play asynchronously, which means that you can take your turn and send it over to them, and then when they have time, they can take their turn. It's a really nice kind of relaxed pace. It lets you focus a bit more on strategy. It wouldn't work for something like Hearthstone, but it's really nice for this game. And I'm gonna get rid of one of my scouts. I have 1 coin, which I mean I might as well pick up this Imperial Fighter. And 14 damage. Boom. And you know what? Might as well do the 8 more right now. So the AI is already at half health. The AI character was only able to do 1 damage that turn, but because I have this energy shield, it didn't actually do anything to me. Actually, I think the AI had 2 damage and I only took 1. So I really love the energy shield when I get it. These extra cards, the Gambit cards, are randomized, so you never know what you're going to get. And the Mega Mech has already made itself useful by allowing me to get rid of that base that was down. Even though it wasn't one of the bases that actually is like a shield that blocks, it does still have a defense factor, and more importantly, it has card details that lets the user do very specific and typically very powerful things. I'm going to pick up the patrol mech, and I don't have enough damage to get through the recycling station shields, so I can't do anything to him this turn, and so I'm done. A typical tactic that I see from the AI player is to build up a lot of bases. Bases are kind of a huge advantage in this game because they're basically like free cards every turn, right? If you have, you can see the AI has 3 bases down. The AI is going to get 1, 2 gold, 1 attack, and the ability to discard and redraw cards. It also gets 4 defense, so overall, like, this is pretty powerful that this happens every turn unless I can get rid of these. Gonna get rid of my Viper. I really don't like the basic cards that your deck starts with. I typically try to get rid of them fairly quickly. I had to pick up an Explorer because it was the only 2-cost card on the board here. There's like a near unlimited amount of these Explorers, and they give you 2 coin when you draw them, and you can actually trash them for 2 attacks. So they're not the most useful cards, but they're better than nothing. Better than wasting 2 gold. I'm getting rid of the trade wheel for now. Not hugely important because the AI is going to put it right back down. Let me think for a second here. I can get the Dreadnought, which will do 7 damage and let me draw a card. Or I can get the Star Fortress, which lets me do 3 damage, draw a card, and then discard a card, and give me 6 defense. Or I can do more attack. I would have 11 attack. Oh no, I can win. Look at this. Boom. It can be very easy to miss those opportunities to win. There's definitely a lot going on the screen. So let's go ahead and try another match with all of these things enabled, and you can see what I mean. So this is an example of one of the events. Okay, I can pretty much buy any card on the board right now. And the best one for me is this Royal Redoubt. Redoubt? Yeah. Star Empire base. Does 3 damage every turn. If I have a synergy, then my opponent discards a card, and it does 6 defense. Nice, powerful card. So it looks like I'm starting to build out a yellow deck. Yellow-blue, which is good. That's what I like. I might as well pick up this as well for the 2. Yeah. And 1 damage, and end my turn. One time I was playing against an AI character, and the AI character had whittled down their deck so much that you're normally supposed to draw a hand of 5. They only had 4 cards left. So if I had a bunch of the yellow cards that stopped them from being able to hold cards using this discard mechanic, they would sometimes only be able to play like 1 card a turn, and that quickly gave me the advantage to win the game. So here is a hero card. This costs 2 and lets me trash this card to draw a card, and it's a yellow card, so as long as you have this hero out, it synergizes with the yellow cards. I don't find it to be very powerful, but because I'm building a yellow deck, that synergy could be useful for me. I don't see anything else here that I really want right now, so we're going to go with that. And you can see it gets put out right away. This Merc Cruiser, this is really cool. Basically, this card is factionless, so when you place it down, you can make it any faction you want, which activates any of the synergies. So if you made it yellow, for example, then it would activate this synergy and help this card do 2 extra damage. I don't really want this green card. It's just going to add clutter to my deck, and I'm probably never... Like, it doesn't even have a synergy. I'm not going to trash it. Being able to scrap up to 2 cards in the trade row is kind of nice. And 3 damage for 1. Let's do it. And here we go. An event Quasar. Each player draws 2 cards. So I get 2 more cards right now. And I might as well get another pod. Oh, look at this. Each player gains 7 health. Okay. See, it just adds a lot of randomness to the game that I don't think is necessary or as fun. So, depending on the tactic you want to take in the game, your choices for cards could be very different here. The Merc Cruiser is nice because, like I mentioned, it can synergize with any different race out of the 4. But this fleet base is actually really nice too, because it gives me that extra synergy for discarding a card. And I can continue to kind of reduce the number of cards that the AI has while being able to shield myself from even more damage. So we're going to go in that direction. I just realized I think this hero only synergizes when you get rid of him. That's kind of disappointing. Let's armor up and get an extra card. Might as well get rid of that, because then now he gets 1 less card. Now this becomes interesting. I should probably take the patrol bot and the missile bot, and so I think I'm going to do that. That lets me whittle down my deck to make it more focused. It also gives me some options for attack. That was not a great turn for the AI, which is good for me. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of that. Choose one. Discard 2 cards or 1 card and lose 4 health. I really should have discarded the 2. That was a mistake. can't use this damage because the space station absorbs 4, so you have to have at least 4 to be able to get rid of the space station. Despite the fact that it seems like the AI is not having great turns, it seems to be beating me. Player currently taking their turn gains 4. Nice. This is turning to a really good turn for me. I now take the advantage. 1 less card on the AI's next turn. I have a base which can give me defense. I have more health. Oof. This one's gonna hurt. That was rough. I went from thinking I was doing really well to being very injured. I don't have anything that I want to scrap. Alright. I'm behind in health. I don't have a station out. It's not looking good. This is a horrible, horrible hand. When you have all the basic cards like that, you really can't do a lot. I can get this and get 7 health. And I think I need to. Maybe I'll hold it for a turn. Though I'm concerned because the AI can actually put out, like we just saw, it can do 25 damage in a turn. I have 22 health left. But this also gives me blue synergy, and I'm definitely going to get some blue cards. Let's risk it. I love the freighter card. This card is actually really powerful. You get 4 coin whenever you draw it, and if you have synergy, the next ship that you acquire goes on the top of your deck. It basically means it goes in your next hand. Ooh. May scrap. Okay. I'm still okay. Okay, that was pretty brutal. Do I want to scrap cards? Yeah. Oh, I do. So let's move that up. Let's grab these 2 scouts, and they're gone. Okay. Get rid of that scout. So this one gives me either 1 health or 1 money, but because I don't have a way to get to 6 to get the flagship, I might as well take the health and grab these yellow cards and attack. Ooh. Not a great turn for me. Oh my goodness. Do I seriously? I only have 1 health left. This means I'm gonna lose. I don't think there's a way to stop this. That's really unfortunate. Really close game though. Really close game. Wow. And that's why I do not like events, heroes. Promos can stay, I guess, but events and heroes are just too random. That's going to do it for this episode, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.